The do's and don'ts of turning 50. Turning 50 comes with unwritten rules, advice from well-meaning friends, and expectations that might not serve you well. But what if the real secret to thriving in your 50s isn't about following everyone else's blueprint? What if it's about knowing which habits to embrace, which limitations to ignore, and which myths to leave behind forever? Today, you'll discover the essential do's and don'ts that can transform your 50s into your most energetic, purposeful, and joyful decade yet. Let's separate fact from fiction and create your personal roadmap to an amazing 50s. The essential do's for your 50s. Do prioritize sleep as your foundation for everything else. Quality sleep in your 50s becomes more crucial than ever for maintaining energy, emotional balance, and cognitive sharpness. Aim for 7 to 8 hours nightly and create a consistent bedtime routine that signals your body it's time to rest and restore. Do invest in relationships that energize rather than drain you. Your 50s offer the wisdom to recognize which relationships bring joy and which create stress. Spend more time with people who celebrate your growth, support your dreams, and genuinely enjoy your company. Quality connections become more valuable than quantity. Do embrace learning new skills, regardless of how long they might take to master. Your brain remains remarkably adaptable throughout your 50s and beyond. Whether it's learning a language, mastering a craft, or exploring technology, new challenges keep your mind sharp and your spirit engaged with life's possibilities. Do establish regular movement that feels joyful rather than punishing. Find physical activities you actually enjoy: dancing, gardening, swimming, hiking, or gentle yoga. Movement should feel like a gift to your body, not a chore to endure. Consistency with enjoyable activities beats sporadic, intense workouts every time. Do create financial security through careful planning and realistic expectations. Your 50s are ideal for fine-tuning retirement plans, paying down debt, and making informed decisions about your financial future. This planning provides peace of mind that enhances your ability to enjoy life fully. Do pursue passions you've postponed due to earlier obligations. Your 50s often bring more freedom from intensive parenting or career building. This is your time to explore creative interests, travel to places you've dreamed about, or start that project you've been thinking about for years. Do maintain regular health checkups and preventive care. Your 50s mark a time when preventive health care becomes especially important. Regular screenings, dental care, vision checks, and conversations with healthcare providers help you stay ahead of potential issues and maintain optimal health. Let me share Carol's story. At 52, she felt overwhelmed by everyone's advice about what she should and shouldn't do in her 50s. Instead of following others' rules, she created her own do's list. Prioritize sleep, nurture friendships that spark joy, learn photography, dance twice weekly, and plan for financial independence. 2 years later, she's never felt more alive or authentic. Do practice saying no to commitments that don't align with your values or energy. Your 50s bring the wisdom to recognize that your time and energy are precious resources. Protecting them by declining requests that drain you creates space for activities and relationships that truly matter. Do celebrate your body for all it has accomplished rather than criticizing it for changes. Your body in your 50s has carried you through decades of experiences, challenges, and joys. Treating it with respect, gratitude, and gentle care creates a positive relationship that supports your continued vitality and self-confidence. Important don'ts to avoid in your 50s. Don't compare your life to others' highlight reels on social media or in conversations. Everyone's path through their 50s looks different based on circumstances, choices, and priorities. Comparison steals joy and creates unnecessary stress about choices that might be perfectly right for your unique situation and goals. Don't ignore your body's signals when it needs rest, medical attention, or gentler treatment. Your body communicates clearly about what it needs for optimal function. Pushing through pain, exhaustion, or concerning symptoms often creates bigger problems that could have been prevented with earlier attention. Don't stay in jobs, relationships, or situations that consistently drain your energy and joy. Life is too short and precious to spend years in circumstances that make you feel diminished. Your 50s offer the maturity to recognize what truly serves your well-being and the courage to make necessary changes. Don't believe that your best years are automatically behind you. This limiting belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that prevents you from pursuing new experiences, relationships, or adventures. Many people discover their 50s and beyond offer opportunities for growth and joy they never imagined possible. Don't neglect your mental and emotional health in favor of only focusing on physical wellness. Emotional well-being significantly impacts every aspect of your life in your 50s. Seeking support when needed, practicing stress management, and nurturing your mental health are essential investments in your overall quality of life. Don't isolate yourself due to changes in family structure or social circles. Your 50s might bring empty nest syndrome, divorce, loss of friends, or other changes that can lead to loneliness. Actively maintaining and building new connections prevents isolation and supports your emotional and physical health. Don't assume you're too old to pursue dreams or make significant changes. Age-related limitations often exist more in our minds than in reality. Many people start new careers, businesses, relationships, or adventures in their 50s and beyond. Your chronological age doesn't determine your capacity for growth and change. Don't neglect preventive health care due to fear, busy schedules, or assumptions about aging. Early detection and prevention of health issues become increasingly important in your 50s. Regular checkups, screenings, and honest conversations with healthcare providers help you maintain optimal health and catch potential problems early. Here's Tom's cautionary tale that became a success story. At 55, he was making every don't mistake, comparing himself constantly to more successful friends, ignoring his body's stress signals, staying in a draining job, and believing his adventurous days were over. When he recognized these patterns, he systematically addressed each don't, transforming his life from one of resignation to one of excitement and possibility. Don't spend precious energy trying to please everyone or meet others' expectations for how you should live your 50s. People will have opinions about your choices, lifestyle, appearance, and decisions. Your 50s are your time to live authentically, according to your values, preferences, and dreams, rather than others' blueprints for your life. Creating your balanced approach. Balance your do's and don'ts by creating a personal manifesto that reflects your unique values and circumstances. Write down the 3 most important do's that resonate with your goals and the 3 most crucial don'ts you want to avoid. This written guide helps you make decisions that align with your authentic priorities. Start implementing changes gradually rather than attempting to transform everything at once. Choose one do to focus on for 2 weeks, then add another while maintaining the first. Similarly, identify one don't pattern to change at a time. Gradual shifts create lasting changes without overwhelming your system or motivation. Create accountability by sharing your do's and don'ts with trusted friends or family members who support your growth. Having people who understand your goals and can gently remind you of your commitments helps maintain momentum during challenging times when old patterns try to resurface. Review and adjust your approach monthly as you learn what works best for your lifestyle and personality. Some do's might need modification based on practical considerations, and some don'ts might require different strategies than you initially planned. Flexibility ensures your approach remains realistic and sustainable. Track your progress through simple journaling or note-taking about how following your do's and avoiding your don'ts affects your energy, mood, and overall satisfaction. This awareness helps you recognize the positive impact of your changes and motivates continued commitment to your personal guidelines. Build support systems that reinforce your positive choices. Surround yourself with people, activities, and environments that make following your do's easier and avoiding your don'ts more natural. Your environment significantly influences your behavior, so create conditions that support your goals. Practice self-compassion when you occasionally revert to old don't patterns or struggle to maintain your do's consistently. Change takes time, and temporary setbacks are normal parts of growth. Treating yourself with kindness during imperfect moments helps you get back on track more quickly. Let me share Maria's balanced transformation. At 53, she created 5 do's and 5 don'ts based on her specific challenges and dreams. She implemented one change monthly, tracked her progress weekly, and adjusted her approach as needed. 18 months later, she has more energy, stronger relationships, better health, and genuine excitement about her future. Celebrate small victories as you successfully implement your do's and avoid your don'ts. Each day, you choose sleep over late-night scrolling, meaningful connections over draining relationships, or authentic living over people-pleasing represents progress worth acknowledging and celebrating. Remember that your do's and don'ts may evolve as you grow and change throughout your 50s and beyond. What serves you at 50 might need adjustment by 55 or 60. Regular reflection ensures your guidelines continue supporting your highest well-being and most authentic expression. Thank you for discovering the essential do's and don'ts for making your 50s incredible. These guidelines, prioritizing what energizes you while avoiding what drains you, have the power to transform this decade into your most fulfilling yet. If this video helped you gain clarity about your 50s, please give it a thumbs up. Your support helps others discover these life-changing insights too. And if you haven't yet, watch our video, 3 Things You Can Do Today to Feel Younger for Practical Daily Steps, and Smartphones, 5 Simple Tricks to Connect Better with Grandchildren and Friends, to stay more connected with loved ones. Share in the comments which do or don't resonated most with you. I read every comment and love learning from your wisdom and experiences. Subscribe for more guidance on thriving in your 50s and beyond. Remember, your best years aren't behind you, they're just beginning. Here's to making your 50s exactly what you want them to be.